brilliant player and a fan favourite.
Yeah, and listen, he said he just appreciates it. You know, you can see in the way that he plays, he appreciates the opportunity that he's been given by this man here. You know, obviously he's played under him. And the best thing for him is coming in, working under a manager who he knows is going to help him to improve and also trusts him, believes in him, and has given him his opportunity.
Adam, before we start talking about tonight's game, you know, the man behind us, Joe Felix there, who you know very well, obviously you had him at Worthing. Why did you feel like he was a right fit to come play at Step 1?
Just his attitude. You know, what he delivers on the pitch equals what he gives you off the pitch. Such a humble, hard-working kid, and you know, I knew that we needed that in this group. And he's just so determined. He just wants to improve. Never known a lad like it, and I'm glad now. You know, people would have looked at his size and wrote him off in the National League, especially at fullback. And you know, I'm glad now he's shown a few people how good he is.
What did you make of the game this evening? A point doesn't really help either side when you're looking for that title. What was your assessment?
I think just in recent weeks, that would sum us up really. What you've seen there, some really good football. Get the ball into the final third. So many final third entries, but we just lack a little bit when it matters. They don't fall to the right players that you want to. A little bit of composure, and I think like you know, the other top teams, if they get into the areas that we get the ball into areas, they're probably a little bit more clinical, and we unfortunately have moments where we just switch off, and that's cost us, unfortunately.
Adam, obviously you'll be a little bit disappointed that you've not got the 3 points today, but I keep saying it week on week that you have to put things in perspective. The progress that you guys have made and the improvement that players like Joe Felix, week in, week out, continue to make. You must be so proud of this group.
Yeah, I think, like I say, probably I'll reflect on at the end of the season and say we've definitely took the club on this season, but ultimately, you know, got such high standards and expectations from everybody, and like I just said to the lads in there, like that's the level we want to try and get to as a club. That, you know, when we get into the final third, we are more ruthless. We do put these kind of games to bed because, you know, I think for final third entries, it'll be the same on Tuesday against Altrincham. We're getting in there far more frequent than the opponents, but now it's just continuously to work hard on the training pitch just to find that end bit.
The half-time team talk obviously worked because when you came out in the second half, you came out the traps firing and got that early goal, which we can have a look at right now. Just talk us through it. What was the plan here, and is it a well-executed goal? What I loved as well was that the fans, after that touch, went, oh, and then he scored it, and it's jubilation for the crowd.
Oh yeah, Lewis has come in and he works tirelessly. One thing Lewis does, he leaves everything out there on the pitch, and it's a good finish. I think he's one of them that I said to him at half-time that we've, you know, got to be more ruthless and take our chances when they present themselves, and we've done it on this one. But you know, the telltale signs of our season is then you sort of edge on your seat because you're just waiting for that moment where we just lapse concentration, and it cost us 3 points on Tuesday, and you know, probably cost us 2 again today.
What is your focus on now? You know, do you just try and take it one game at a time? Do you focus still on trying to win the league, or do you change the mindset of the players and think about playoffs?
I think you know, if you're being realistic, I think the point today has handed Barnet the title, but all you can do is keep going. One thing you know about this league is Altrincham away, Barnet have got, and there's still some really difficult games. So all we can do is just focus. All I've done all season really is just try to focus on us being better each game, and that's all we can do. We want to try to go to the Oval next week, which is again another tricky tie, a long way for us to travel, but try and be better than we was tonight, and improve and try and come away with 3 points. And at the end of the season, of a 46-game season, the table won't lie, and we're hoping to definitely be up there come the end.
Adam, we appreciate your time as always, mate. All the best for the rest of the season.
Thank you very much.
And we might see you in the playoffs.
Yeah, maybe.
Parliament Wembley sounds good.
Definitely, yeah, cheers.
Cheers, Adam.
That's one.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Cheers, mate. Thank you very much.